Welcome into Tiger Basketball. This is Steve Cowan filling in for Ethan Scott, who's off doing some stuff getting ready for college. Greg Spencer.
I'm not sure why he needs to worry about that.
College, that'll come later at a different time, but I hope to do an adequate job filling in for him. Also, we have Madison Dildine on the sideline for us, as always, and it's going to be a day to hear two teams, as we've talked about, that could have been meeting in the state finals had it not happened for some crazy upsets.
Yeah, really, this is a game that potentially, before the playoffs started, you looked at this was probably going to be the area championship. It could be two teams that could go on to meet in a state championship. They've really both been ranked 1, 2, 3 all year long. It's going to be a battle. You know, PC North is coming through the losers bracket with a big win over Bixby last night, whereas Broken Arrow's coming off their first loss of the season. So 48-3 combined records, and somebody's going to go home tonight. Hopefully it's not Broken Arrow.
Hopefully it's not. We're going to pause as we get ready for your national anthem here before this area consolation game. Well, it's going to be an exciting one tonight. I want to apologize before we get going. Down to one camera tonight, little technical difficulties. And so not only do you have a substitute announcer here for you, you've got one camera to go by.
That's what happens when you get to the consolation game. Now, a little bit of technical difficulty, so we're down a camera, and you will see if you're usually watching from home, we don't have our full featured scoreboard and graphics set, unfortunately, but we do have a good connection and audio working and all the typical things, so we're ready to roll. Let's just go get it done.
We are going to get rolling. This game's going to be like getting lunch at the food stand in a hallway at high school. It's going to be a grab and go because these guys are going to get the basketball and they're going to be moving. Both these teams like to get up and down the court.
Yeah, exactly. PC North is a team that's going to pressure, probably going to be the most pressure that Broken Arrow's had to see, kind of a Nolan Richardson style run and gun trap all night. So we've really got to be able to handle that pressure, execute the press breaks and the transition offense. Most importantly, just see the whole floor and make good, crisp, fundamental, sound passes. You'll notice on PC as we go through the starting lineups here, really easy starting lineup to remember. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are their numbers. So Xander Baker, Anthony Leonard, Kai Brown, Kewan Payne, and C.J. Smith, 1 through 5. That's their starting lineup.
Yeah, C.J. Smith threw down 29 yesterday against Bixby, and it's going to be a little different, though, because these guys like to run and trap, and they hounded Parker Fredrickson all last night. He only scored 9 points last night for Bixby. No one hit double figures for him. Yeah, but the Tigers got different guys that can score.
Yeah, I mean, Broken Arrow's got a lot more depth, but I expect them to really implement a little bit of the same game plan that they did against Bixby in terms of trying to slow down Connor Dow. Like you said, I think DJ's got to step up. I think we need more really from the whole starting lineup. And we didn't get a lot from the bench last night. Very little bench production. Most of the probably 80+% of our scoring came out of Connor, DJ, and Ethan. So we really got to step up tonight and get contributions from all over the floor.
Yeah, starting out, of course, be the regulars for Broken Arrow with Connor Dow. Cook is going to be jumping. Then we also have Ethan Ellison, Justice Sutton, and DJ Howe. Starting off. Kewan Payne jumping in. Cook controls that. Dow with the basketball.
Right, win the tip, win the game, right?
That's exactly right. There you go. We see the double the pressure high up on Howell up top.
Missed Justice Sutton there. Didn't square up. That's a big thing. As we had an opportunity to make a good, sound, wide open pass. Instead, we turn it over on the first possession.
Yeah, try to throw it inside the lane there, and Payne got his hand on it. I hate light-colored numbers on light-colored jerseys. So if I get a name wrong for PC North, forgive me. Shot on the way by Smith, and he got it. It was a 3.
Yeah, C.J. Smith, like you said, coming off the big game last night, almost kind of caught that like he wasn't ready, but it had a quick release and nailed it right in the face of Connor Dow.
We got Cook underneath and we missed him. From the corner, that's a 3.
DJ answers right away. He had a really good game last night. Was really just inches away from having a memorable game winner that would have just probably Sapulpa might have had to do some reconstruction to this facility. Might have imploded if he hits that shot last night to win it.
Pinball off the back, the front, and the back again.
It did
and popped
everything
out.
but go in.
It was partially there, but not enough.
Yeah, he only had 4 seconds to get down the court too, and he just sprinted down there and was able to get a great shot.
4 seconds when you got the wingspan and the speed. That's what you do. Little catch. Tigers looking in a little zone here. We knew they were going to go to it. They went to it earlier than expected. 3-3 ball game, and so slowing things down a little bit.
Yeah, and I think even though Broken Arrow is a team that likes to play at a high pace as well, because PC North wants to have a run and gun game, you'll see the Tigers as they knock down another long 3.
And that was real long. That's almost a 4-pointer.
That was Connor Dow range right there.
DJ bringing it across the timeline, being hounded there by Leonard. He's going to spin on him and look up. Comes back to Ellison at the top. Sutton's going to penetrate baseline, lose the handle on it, going to get fouled with the push on Xander Baker. Tigers will inbounds underneath. 5:52 to play. We do have a scoreboard, but no clock for you, so we'll try to keep you up to date.
We're going straight through our Boxcaster, our partners that help us with streaming that do such a great job, and we really love their technology, but their scoreboard does not have a built-in clock. So
Connor Dow for 3 from the corner, a little strong. Justice with the rebound and put back. It's a good rebound by Justice there to go up and get it. Goes inside, spin move, nowhere to go. Turnover, Cook gets it. Here comes. Oh, nice behind the back, and DJ couldn't finish. But there's going to be a foul on the court. Who's it going to go against?
That's against us. They're going the other way. Unfortunately, that one did not. Don't get any style points for that, but it was a nice move, and it was one of those times that you don't necessarily fault him for being fancy because it was effective and useful.
Yeah, that would have been one that would have gotten the Tiger faithful excited if that hadn't gone down. That was a heck of a move he made. Yeah, you know you got to get out on that guy, on Baker. He's going to shoot it from anywhere. Once he gets half court, he is in shooting range.
Yeah, Broken Arrow's just going to have to make sure that they get out on those shooters, in this zone if we're going to play as much zone as we are. The length is great. We've got length. You got to react, but they've got guys with some range and they've got athletes. So
they've been doing that now. They're getting now. Dow goes out and faces. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and there's another
long rebound. That's going to help. Ellison almost got a block, and he did get a piece of it.
Always got to be alert for long offensive rebounds against zones.
Little jump stop there and up and in. Nice move by Connor. It's good to see that he didn't settle for the long one. Made a nice move. Ellison challenges inside again. Dow gets the rebound. Slows things up, goes out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Baker. It's going to be Tiger basketball. DJ bringing it up past half court. Comes over near the PC West bench, or North bench. Dow running around screen. Ellison wanted the 3 with the left hand. Cook back here from the corner. Can't get it. Going to go out of bounds off of Leonard. Tiger basketball underneath. Tigers running off a couple of screens there to get an open look for Cook, and he couldn't knock it down. It was there. Down from the corner, going to put it on the floor, and then he's going to back it back out. Oh, turnover.
Yeah, second possession we've had just kind of
the Tigers
pass,
get it back, slapped away. Sutton now with the left hand. DJ with a 3 on the way, air ball. It's going to be
well, that's not the result DJ's looking for there on that 3, but he's got to keep shooting that when he's that open. We've seen him take an increased amount of three-pointers and really start making some as the year goes on, so he's got to keep shooting those with confidence.
Yeah, it's a rare bad miss. 3:25 to play and ticking here in the first quarter. Tigers lead it 9-6. Interesting thing about North, the only team they lost to is rival PC West.
Yeah.
Who has a record of about, I can't say, but it's close to 15 and 13.
Something like,
yeah. So.
Well, that'd be kind of like us losing 2 close games to Union. You know, Union was around that record. It's your crosstown rival, so pretty similar. And PC West is usually, you know, they're well coached. They're usually a team with a better record than that. So.
3-pointer on the way, in and out. Sutton with the rebound. And he's going to push. Here comes the Tigers. Little Euro step, and he got it over the rim.
Nice
Faked
finish.
the pass and went up. Good luck. Going to have a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 2:36 to play. Tigers up by 5, and they're looking good so far. And the zone has seemed to be effective.
Yeah, as long as you get out to those shooters, that's, you know, they've got the 2 threes, but outside of that, they really have not been able to get any looks kind of where a coach would want you to get your shots from in a zone, right? So Broken Arrow's length has bothered them.
That's
They've
exactly right.
You know, since the second 3-pointer they hit, put them up 6-3, and now we've gone on an 8-0 run. So I'm sure they're trying to dial up a little bit more efficient zone offense here in the huddle right now.
Yeah, and it's rare even at the 6A level that you have so much length at the guard positions that they can just get out there and harass you so quickly.
Yeah, depending what measurements you're using, you know, Broken Arrow's 6'5" to 6'7" across the board. DJ's probably our shortest guy, and he's legit 6'4" at least.
There's one that breaks inside the zone and scores easily. That was Baker. Just took it on, and first 2 points on a field goal. Oh, and turnover, a little harassment, and another layup, and now it's
pretty darn effective timeout right there.
Yes, it was.
Is whatever they talked about right away. Coach Ryan Wagner gets his team back within 1.
They break the press easily that time. DJ now directing traffic, going to move around. Now cuts through the lane. Ellis at the top. Cook from the baseline. Oh, spins around, goes out. Slapped away by DJ. Sutton goes in for the pass from Howden, gets it and scores.
That's a couple times where Broken Arrow's been able to real quickly get PC North to turn it over and then capitalize.
So Sutton and Howell going and doing a little trapping defensively down here to slow things down with the quick rushing PC North team. Corner doesn't take the 3. Get around to Baker up top. Puts it on the floor. Now on the corner. Payne. Payne gives it up. Around the top. Penetration inside. Ellison almost gets a hand on that one, but Brown's able to get it over and score. 1-point ball game in the final minute of the first quarter. Hop cuts, picks it up. Cook, he just didn't wait long enough.
Gave
Ellison
up too soon.
Back rims it. Going to be a scrum on the ground, and let's see, PC North gets the timeout.
Yeah, it feels like multiple times we've just been not quite patient enough when we've not fully squaring up to the basket and missing some cuts, missing some guys in the corner as well. just, even without pressure necessarily being honest, just kind of making a pass too soon.
Yeah, that
not
was
making the right pass.
Easy one to see, but we're right above it too. It's almost like looking at it from the blimp up here.
It is a little easier to
yeah, we're up in the corner up here at the Chieftain Center in Sapulpa. It's a good facility to watch a high school basketball game.
Yeah, last night the atmosphere was just incredible, packed house. Really at this time you still had people trying to get in the game, and it was mostly standing room only the whole way. Not going to have that crowd tonight, but still a solid crowd on hand on a Saturday.
Yeah, the main center sections seem both full.
Big possession here for both teams with this 1-point game. Tigers got to get a stop.
Long range three, kind of rushed. PC gets the rebound and see if they pull it out and hold it for the last 28 seconds. That was a quick fire there by Baker. He's going to penetrate, kick out of the corner. Penetration, ball on the floor. Shot on the way by Leonard, and he gets it. So 1 and 2 for those two, for PC North, can't shoot the basketball.
Tigers get a break there, as that was kind of a dangerous pass. A little bit of contact knocked Diego to the ground, and we'll live to see another day on this last possession.
Yeah, Baker almost picked that one. He slapped the ball and went out of bounds, but also Howell is going to inbound. Dow had his man screened out, barely got a hold of the ball. He's going to lose the handle on it. He's going to track it down. He's going to throw up a three. Oh, and almost where the tip was cooked. Didn't go. That one's going to take us to the quarter. Tigers on the short end right now, 15-13. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball on Aerovision after this. Okay, wait a minute. We're not going anywhere apparently because, when you practice something for so long, it just comes secondhand natural. And we are not going commercials because our stream is on technical difficulties and we have one camera. So we're just going to keep with the one camera.
Yeah, so we'd like to thank all of our One Club sponsors, TTCU. Let's see if I can remember all. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. And St.
John's.
And all the other ones, and in the future One Club sponsors out there.
We building that as we go. Oh, all right. Madison Dildine is with us, though, so we do have the third part of the team ready. Maddie, what do you got for us?
Coach Wallace was telling the boys you have to finish the quarter, and you have to start communicating. He said you have to talk to each other, rebound, and know where your shooters are. Steve?
All right, thank you, Madison. All right, so Tigers down 2. Basketball does go to PC North to start the quarter. Tigers had a big second quarter last night. Let's see if they can repeat that.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Tigers' two best quarters were the second and fourth, and Owasso controlled the first, third, and the fifth.
Yeah.
So hopefully that does not follow the same pattern. And again, if we're going to stay in this zone, we're definitely going to have to do a better job getting out to the shooters. They've hit 4 threes already.
They're content to pass it around and cut every now and then.
There we go.
Lose a handle on it. Over to Ochoa and got it. So
that was one of those fast breaks. You wish it was kind of reversed, as Justice is the lefty and Ochoa is the righty, but luckily Ochoa knocked down the layup.
Yeah. Well, Justin would have done a little more
dramatic.
He might have dunked that one down. Good hands.
Boy, I tell you what, he had an attempt at a dunk last night that I thought should have been, he tomahawked it back and just got drilled to the floor, and only got a regular foul. It really looked like an intentional foul. I actually watched it back last night with our camera angle, and it was borderline.
3-pointer on the way, doesn't go. Ochoa with the rebound. Kind of slowing things down, gets the ball up to Howell, who goes it over to Sutton. They're looking to trap him in the corner, and they don't. Straight up man right now, no trapping. Leonard on DJ. L's at the top of the key, kicks it back over to Ochoa. Of the starting 5, Cook is the one on the bench right now.
Yeah, and again, last night and again tonight, you notice Coach Wallace and company have kind of shortened their rotation. Not going to the bench as much. Should have a block there and an and one. I like that call. That was definitely, that's one of those borderline ones in high school, whether they give it to you or not, the way the block occurred. But that was the proper call and a great finish there by Connor Dow.
Yeah. And Connor had the three, but he went ahead and decided not to take it. North defenders got out on him quick, but he did make a good move going to the basket. Got that free throw. So 3-point play there for Connor Dow. The Tigers score the first 5 of the quarter to take a 3-point lead. We played just under 2 minutes. Tigers staying in that zone, extending it as best they can. There's the guy you really got to extend it on. Don't give him too much room. Baker will take that one. Puts it on the floor, penetrates. Leonard now up top. Nope, now he gets Leonard now down there. Inside, handles the ball's going to be on the floor. PC North scraping for it. Kicks back out. North recovers it. Brown.
Yeah, and those opportunities there, those 50-50 balls, twice there in that same possession. PC North comes up with them, so let's see if they can make that count. Now we got another one, and this time Broken Arrow is going to force a jump ball.
Jump ball, that's going to go. Tigers will get it, inbounds it under the PC North. Kewan Payne's going to check back in. Smith
yeah, as we
is
said,
come
the rotations won't be deep for either team.
No.
Yesterday, PC North really just had Phil Jackson and Gerald Horton come off the bench, and for Broken Arrow, so far it's only been Diego Ochoa. I know Lincoln Smith has a little bit of trouble with his hand right now. He's not 100%.
There's that pass. Oh, and Connor Dow finishes the cut and the weight, and there it was.
Outstanding backdoor cut, and Connor, I tell you what, I mean, that guy's had a lot of dunks this year.
Well, DJ delivered that one right where he needed to, and Connor just picked it up on the bounce and put it away. Tigers looking good so far, and they've kind of been able to stay out of the track meet.
Yeah, and I think that's why you're seeing so much zone. Obviously, if you get into a man, it's going to potentially change the tempo back in their favor. And then, the way we've been scoring and having good possessions have not given them a lot of opportunities to get their defense set up as well.
Ball inside, back out. 3 on the way. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound, PC North. Baker's going to put it on the floor, then step back. Can't get it. A lot of pushing underneath there on the another offensive rebound. He's got a foul. Is going to be called.
Big key
DJ
there,
Howe.
not getting those long rebounds in this zone. Got to find a way to pull those down. Too many second chances on that possession for the Panthers.
And it is hard either way with so many long shots to get rebounds anyway from man or zone because you're blocking out and the ball just has a tendency to bounce past you. So Wallace and Cook will check in for Ochoa and Sutton.
Trying to catch up on who punched their ticket last night in 6A boys. You had Edmond North and Norman both in the state tournament now.
Not really a surprise there.
Yeah, little bit of surprise with Norman, but Edmond North, defending state champs, trying to go back to back. They've been in the top 3 really all year. And then of course Owasso with the upset last night. Who was the other one in 6A East that I have to look that up. Moore. So not exactly an East school, but Moore and PC West in the West schools coming out of the East brackets.
PC North gets a steal and can't convert. Cook an easy one. Got the handle of it and scored
Wasn't quite as easy as it should have been. Probably a little late on the pass, but Tigers back up 5 with 3:38 left till halftime.
Baker just near half court, taking his time to get things settled. Payne back to Baker, who fakes the 3, sends it down to the corner. Foul and a 3-point chance for Leonard. Or is that
Smith?
Yep. It's a 5, not a 2.
Yeah, good solid baseline drive there. Kind of got a little bit of a pump fake, got him in the air and finished. And Smith's having a good game just like he did last night. And now here you go with them giving them a chance after that free throw to set something up, but they fall back in a basic man-to-man. But here comes the run and jump. See how Broken Arrow relaxes the sophomore. Got the double sophomore point guards in the game right now with Devon Wallace making an appearance for the first time as he nearly travels there.
Yep. Picked up his dribble early. Ellison's going to fire. Oh, nope, he pulls up. Takes it back inside. Gives it to Wallace. Good find. Oh!
That looked like a goaltend.
Yeah.
I thought it got the glass.
It got the glass first. And
there we go.
Little run out. Connor Dow's going to chase it down.
Not going to goaltend this.
There we go. Good call there. With a flush. That's his second and a timeout. Coach Wallace is asking about, hey, where's the goaltend on my son?
Well, Devon's grown quite a bit since last year, but he's still a little vertically challenged in compared to the couple guys that went up to block his shot there. So, but I did think that hit the glass and, probably should have been a goaltend. We didn't have the best angle for that kind of call, but.
Well, I'm sure, yeah. With that, the NBA and the college rule are different.
Yeah.
One is, and high school is like college, right? That if it hits I don't know if it can hit. If you hit the glass,
I think if it hits the glass, it doesn't count. But I'm not 100% sure on that.
I think and in the NBA, if it hits the glass and you hit it, it's goaltend. Is that right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I know they're different. I just don't know which one's which. I know one of them you can't block it off the glass, and the other one you can. I'm thinking in college you can.
Well, I mean, if like LeBron James so often will do those chase down blocks where he pins it on the glass. You don't see a lot of that in high school.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of LeBron James types in high school either. But
boy, Jalen Montanati last night did his best Kevin Durant imitation in the second half. The way he played,
he did not miss.
Yeah, I was so impressed with his ability to just rise up over defenders.
Deep from Dow, no back iron.
Good hustle by Devon.
Devon knocked it off and said, here, take that. If you're going to goaltend on me, I'm just going to throw the ball off of you this time. Heads up play.
Yeah, we need Connor to get hot from three like he's capable of. He's hit a couple last night and still scored 18 points in a game where he really had to earn those 18 points.
Tigers will throw it into the backcourt. Wallace runs it down.
They do actually have the full scoreboard working tonight at the top, but it's kind of hard to see with these flags in the way.
It is hard to see.
Oh, yeah.
Ellison takes it in, can't finish. He was looking for too much body contact, and
yeah, it's one of those times that we've got the three lefties, and sometimes you put them on the right side, and it's a little tougher to finish, just as it is for the right-handers to finish on the left side.
North does knock it out, so Tigers do get the ball back.
Get out of the corner.
Hal's going to pull up from 15. Can't get it. Ellison battles for the rebound. Now he's on the left side. Still can't score. Taps him back in, but he gets fouled.
He was on the correct side there for that rebound, and great effort there by Ethan. I'll tell you what, I mean, all year long, he's a guy that so often just keeps plays alive on both ends of the floor with loose balls and tip-ins and, makes up for the missed shot there. And now he's going to go to the line where also I gave him credit last night. He's really improved from the free throw line as the years progressed.
Yes. Yeah, hit some big ones last night.
Which, last night it felt like we did not shoot very well from the free throw line, but I was talking to Coach Wallace for the game, and we actually went 12 of 16. Problem was kind of clutch time. We had some glaring misses that really affected the game, but overall 12 of 16, you'll take that more nights than not.
Ethan gets the first one. 1:27 to play here in the first half.
Yeah, and good minutes there by Devon Wallace. Kind of in that similar situation. Last night we were up 9 with 3 minutes and never could get that lead extended before halftime. And we talk about, the difference in a halftime score when, psychologically Owasso goes to the locker room down 9 instead of 13 or 14. You feel a lot better about yourself. So if Broken Arrow can find a way to get this into a 10-point lead before the break, that'd be big.
Well, they're doing a great job of getting on the three-point shooter. Just ran through the pass a little bit too much.
Man, step slow on the recovery there by Dason, but the whole team grouped in and seemingly went up pretty straight, and PC's going to kind of get bailed out with a questionable call there. Not a bad call, but it was questionable.
And limping a little bit was Payne. Payne could be in a little pain. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. That one doesn't go.
Well, as the saying goes, ball don't lie, maybe on the foul there.
Let's see if it's a half. It could be a half truth.
If he misses both, we'll know it definitely.
Half truth.
So there you go. It was a 50-50 call, and he hit 1 and 2 free throws.
Right.
Now PC picking up a little bit full again. Have not seen a ton of anything besides just kind of the once we cross half court, run and jump. I don't know if maybe they feel they can't pressure us in a way that they did Bixby last night, but
DJ got pushed in the back.
We don't have a ton of great ball handlers beyond, at least on the court. We have solid ball handlers, but DJ's your only kind of elite guy. He's the one that when you are pressing, you're going to try and keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible.
Deep one for Connor. Down, he got it. He got set. That was the spot he loves, and he nailed it.
That was the best look he's had at 3 in a couple games, and just a really good rhythm shot there. I like when we get DJ on the block, and he made the perfect read, right decision, kicking, drew the defense in just enough and hit Connor right in the numbers, in rhythm, to give the Tigers an 8-point lead.
I think the Tigers look a little more relaxed than they did last night, too. They were a little helter-skelter last night, but now they're, it's relaxed and comfortable.
Yeah, and a lot of that credit just goes to Wasso and how confident that they played.
With up North had lost it out of bounds, and it didn't. They were
More
able to keep it
50-50
in.
balls, and we got one now. 8 seconds, got to recognize the clock and push it.
Oh, got a break there. We'll have a chance.
A little bit of a dangerous pass.
2.8 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, fortunately, BA is actually going to be set up to underneath their basket to run an inbounds play and still get a good shot before halftime.
Yeah, Coach Wallace will have one that will probably free somebody up for a 3. That's going to be a deep 3.
That is not the time you want to do that right there. Yeah. That's not a good decision.
I think that was late.
Yeah. Well, that's just in that situation, typically, that is your outlet to try and get it, but not with 2.8 seconds.
Yeah, it's like just throw it up.
And
see if someone can
let
tip
one
it
of
in.
our 6'5" to 6'7" guys tip that one in. Let's see if we can go to Madison Dildine down there in the corner.
Coach, you have the lead as you head into the locker room. What are you looking for in the next half?
We just got to continue this defensive effort that we have right now. I think we're doing a good job getting loose balls and 50-50 balls, so we've got to do that and then just keep moving the ball and not turn it over.
Thanks, Coach.
So last night the Tigers go into the locker room with a 9-point lead. Tonight it's an 8-point lead. So both times you're feeling comfortable, but I guarantee you the whole coaching staff's in the locker room is going to be drilling. Do not come out of the locker room the way you did last night, because that was really that they went on that 12-2 run right out of the gate in the third quarter, and you had a ball game. So you got to find ways to, everybody wants to start off quarters great, especially out of the locker room. But this especially in an 8-point game where you've got them on the ropes a little bit, go deliver that knockout blow, and you're not necessarily just going to blow them out, but if you can get up to 13, 15 and extend that lead, you're going to be feeling really good.
And I think the zone is helping tremendously in that, there's not a rush, there's not a hurry, and able to keep easy layups from happening. The Tigers are getting back on defense, do what you need to do.
Yeah, so good first half for the Tigers, 29-21. We'll have a little under 9 minutes before the halftime is over. There's no halftime show, so we're going to turn down the mics and you guys can go home or you're already home probably. But, go get a drink or some food, and we'll join you back here in a little bit on AirVision.
All right, well, the tech issues continue to happen, but we've got those straightened out. We lost a camera, and we just switched it out a little bit, made a little change, and we're back. Haven't been much, 7:46 to go. North had just turned the basketball over, and there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Kawhi Brown, number 3, fouls number 3. So Dow's going to inbounds it across the way.
Well, live streaming is always an adventure.
Yes, it is. Now there's a little more trapping going on, and a turnover. Ellison with the foul that time, trying to chase down Anthony Leonard after the steal. So the Tigers got to play a little more secure with the basketball. Kind of got rushed a little bit, and DJ threw it away.
Yeah, and you know, PC North's a well-coached team. They win a lot of ball games, beating people. Really, that's one thing. We have not blown out a lot of people. You kind of look at their scores. They've beaten some really good teams by a good amount, so we've done a great job slowing them down, but they're going to try and play a faster pace and being a little bit more of attack mode in the second half, and Tigers get a fortunate travel there.
Travel there. Payne just got a little excited.
Yeah, he should have just went up right when he caught it. He kind of hesitated and
he was
got called for
intimidated.
a walk.
Thought Dow was going to be there to slap the ball away, but walked himself. So there's the pressure. Connor down the corner. Gives it back to DJ. There's a quick little press breaker. Alley-oop, a little high, but corralled, still couldn't finish. Sutton gets the rebound, he gets fouled, going back up. There's a good job of Ellison catching that ball.
That was like an NFL-type wide receiver catch right there.
So they played just over a minute here in the third. And these could be the first points of the board as Sutton goes to the line, and he hits that one.
7 points on the night for Sutton. Tigers led so far 12 points at halftime by Connor Dow. DJ Howell with 5 points as well.
So you can see already by the way the points have gone that they are not pursuing the Tigers' leading scorer like they did against Bixby last night.
No, and it's tougher because you don't key. That's got to be a charge. Yeah, great effort by the effort man himself, Ethan Ellison.
Had a few of those last night that he picked up. So he's picking up where he left off last night. He was down there. Once he made the free throws, he came down and got set. Or excuse me, once the free throws were made, they weren't his. They were Sutton's. But
look deep, look deep, look deep. Oh.
Gonna have another chance at it.
There we go.
Oh, he couldn't catch that one.
Missed opportunity by Tigers there. Oh, almost had a little bit of a double dribble there.
I'm with you.
Tigers had a chance to go up 12, sorry. Couldn't finish.
Inside's not going to go for the offensive rebound. 3 on the way. Did Ellison get a piece of it? No.
Big 3.
Tell you what, that was.
That guy can shoot it.
Smith was the one that got that one. He had a big game last night.
Turn around and attack. I don't know what. You got to face the basket anytime you get a ball against this press.
There's some attacking. Got it to roll over the rim.
That is a big-time player right
DJ
there, making big-time plays as the Tigers extend that lead back to 9.
Yeah, so PC North got a little scattered on defense and worked out to the Tigers' advantage. 5:56 to play. Tigers lead at 33-24. They've only got 31 on the board. But they did have 33, and they took
some
it
points
off.
away. I don't know.
Did they decide that basket didn't go?
I can't imagine how that would have been.
Yeah.
So something's.
I'm sure we'll get it
gone
right
wrong
down
with
there.
the clock.
It
It should be 30.
Coach Chris Wallace was looking up the board, and he said, hey, let's get this fixed. Ready to go and say, hey, was the basket good? There it is. There you got it right now. So it is 33-24. Everything has been corrected. The tempo has picked up just a little bit, but like you said, Broken Arrow's going to break this press easy if they just turn and look, and I'm sure Coach Wallace is saying, hey,
Yeah, you got to be in attack mode, attack under control.
Exactly.
But the biggest thing you teach us at any levels, but the biggest thing with breaking a press is coming to a pass and squaring up and looking ahead immediately. So let's go down to Madison Dildine with a little bit of a huddle report.
Coach Wallace was saying, we are trying to make a home run play right now, but we're not making them. He said we can't play lazy. Come to the ball, be patient, and play smart, guys.
There you go catch it. Tigers still stay in the zone defensively. Sutton on top and DJ and Connor on the wings.
Yeah, and I was trying to see if C.J. Smith had committed or signed with anyone, but he actually is unsigned. It's a great hustle, and he's got I would have rather him taking a timeout or something, as we just gave him 2 points.
Yeah.
So a great hustle play, but not a wise decision to just kind of push that ball ahead by DJ. Got to be smart. But back to C.J. Smith. He actually is unsigned. A little surprising. A guard that's 6'6", that can shoot it like that has not found a home yet. Should have been a foul there.
Yeah, Cook made a good job of corralling that one.
And one.
They're going to call him a foul. He's going to count the basket. There we go.
So I like the lenient and one calls by that official tonight. And I'm not saying they're the incorrect ones. I'm just glad to see it, because so often you see kind of an over-exaggeration to the other sides, in high school basketball, where they don't give them the continuation when they should.
He's going to go to it. He gets it back. He steps back for the three. Let's see. It's a 5-point play for Connor Dow.
The best missed free throw in Connor Dow's career results in a 5-point possession. And that could be a momentum changer in this game, as we mark that down with 4:50 left to play.
Northern's got some long rebounds, but as far as controlling the boards on both sides, it's going to be a foul on Cook. But controlling the boards on both sides, Broken Arrow's doing a great job, especially on the offensive boards.
Yeah, so in a span of one possession, Connor Dow is able to make the Tigers go from 33-26 to 38-26.
That'll be one he remembers, right?
Yeah, that's a pivotal turning point in this game. You hate that we gave him
a foul,
trip to the free throw line so quickly here, but hopefully he misses this one. Either way, I'm glad he missed that free throw.
There you go, only gets one, so still a double-digit lead for the Tigers. Keep attacking. Going to be a grab on the hand.
Well, and last night, talking with the coaches, one of the things PC North did so well was just really hound, and one of the difference in Frederickson and Connor Dow is Frederickson's relied on to handle the ball way more than Connor is. We've got DJ to do the predominant ball handling, where they just hounded him, kept the ball out of his hands, and harassed him and double teamed him, and Connor's able to free himself up because of how good DJ's handled the ball for most part of the night.
Sutton from the baseline got it. Nice little touch there.
You got to be feeling good about that possession. Tigers back up 13 with 4:09 left to play. You got them on the ropes. Finish this quarter. These last 4 minutes could potentially decide this game. If Broken Arrow is able to go into the fourth quarter with this double-digit lead, instead of potentially PC North making a run here in these last 4 minutes, Tigers are going to feel really, really good.
Well, I just like the way that the Tigers are settled down and attacking.
Much better third quarter for sure, yeah.
Just not in a big hurry and handling the press very well. It's great recovery.
Well,
deny the three.
The zone here after the first. Yeah, so hopefully I didn't speak too soon, and I did.
Yeah, that was not your fault. It's just Ethan didn't get out there on him.
Relax just enough to give a guy, a look. And now you're only up 10 again. Now you got a turnover. So
yeah, rushing it too much. That time I got in a hurry.
That could go the other way for us. Yeah, I think he got the last piece on it.
Nice touch on it. Just wondering if we had enough officials there to see it. Sutton's going to go sit down, and Ochoa's going to come in. Tiger basketball.
Need good minutes here from Diego Ochoa. Love to see him knock down a shot or two and make good decisions. And here we go, opportunity. Break the press well.
Deep one.
Big three.
That'll be a confidence builder right there.
And that's 20 points for Connor Dow, already 2 ahead of where he was last night. and he's extended the lead back up to 13 as Coach Ryan Wagner wants a timeout. And the Tigers want the fans to get up and recognize how well they're playing right now.
Well, it's like you said on those points by Connor, tonight you're noticing him. Last night you really didn't notice him because of just the way the game was going.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's getting his spots and he's hitting the threes and he's just doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, heck of an effort. He's been very efficient, too. He's knocked down a lot of shots. He's had some dunks, had some tip-ins, had the 5-point play. With under around 3 minutes to play, back up 13, you kind of made up for the turnover in the three you allowed. So feeling really good right now if you're Broken Arrow with the way you've played so far. But you know that this is a team that if you don't keep doing what you're doing, they can get you sped up. They can take you out of your rhythm. So you got to keep handling it. You got to have Diego, Devon, really the only two guys that have come off the bench tonight. When they get their opportunities, you got to cash in.
Yeah, I believe it was in their first game against PC West that North loss. I want to send it down before we make that point. Madison, what do you got for us?
Coach said, hey, that was a good run, but we have to stay solid. He said, be strong, use 2 feet, move them. They have to guard us at this point, and hey, they're coming, guys.
There you go. They're coming around. They're going to be like a farmer chasing around his free-range chickens.
There's the comp of the night right there.
He raises up nicely. That was a good-looking shot, just didn't go. Tigers with the rebound.
Great rebound there. Good, strong, fundamental rebound. Let's see what he can do in transition.
Dow's going to take another one deep. Oh, just didn't go. Oh, again,
good
Ellison was
Ethan.
right in there to get the rebound and knocked it out of bounds. One thing that does, even though the Tigers don't get it, it will slow North down and allow Tigers to set the zone back up.
Kind of an underrated great pass there by DJ, the way he fired that from the right side, one-handed, right to hit Connor in rhythm for that shot. Don't relax and get out and contest those threes. That's going to be the biggest challenge right now from Broken Arrow is in these longer possessions, knowing that they're going to take some of these long threes, and that's going to be their easiest way to get back in the game. You got to get out and contest.
Cook's going to get called for on the floor. Want to go back, harken back to what I was getting ready to make a point at. In a 64-60 loss early in the year to West, PC North was down by 20.
Really, yeah.
They battled back in that game, so they can make things happen.
Yeah, they can strike quick. And as good as Broken Arrow is, we can allow a team to strike quick. That's why we're playing this game right now, because we allowed OSSAA to come out on that run in the third quarter. So comfortable lead, but there's a lot of time left against good teams, and the three-pointer at every level has changed the way that teams can come back from double-digit leads. DJ just lifted that back pivot foot up, and that's as good as DJ is. You're going to occasionally get those sophomore turnovers. You just got to limit them.
Yeah, one thing that PC doesn't have is someone like the way Montanati was rising up and hitting his threes last night.
Yeah, there's not many guys in the state that can do that against a guy like Justice Sutton defending you. Well, now we're starting to get some, luckily Broken Arrow, that's only the 5th or 6th team foul, but
yeah, you don't want to put them in
feels like we're starting to get some hand checking called. Stay down.
Stay down, yeah. That's what you say to your dog all the time. Any new puppy? Stay down. Stay down. Again, the length of the Tiger zone has been effective. I say that as PC throws in another three-pointer.
And Ethan's open deep. Oh. Not sure why we didn't attack there. He had Diego.
Well, maybe he just wasn't feeling like he had the right angle on that pass. Coming to trap. Sutton puts on the floor. Is going to go up and pressure.
And one again. That's where being a lefty comes to our effect there. Yeah. We got a whole crowd of kids down there giving the too small hand gesture. I think those are Justice has some twin brothers, and I think that's them and their friends down there in the corner. Yeah, I was talking with my dad about that earlier. I think Russell Westbrook actually started that about 10-plus years ago, where he would so often post up a smaller guard and give that too small. It's really caught on with people.
Another three on the way.
Way too good a look. That guy's hit several threes where we've just dared him to shoot it, and PCN hanging around here, only down 9.
Yeah, Ellison's not closing out. He's going to take that one, though, and he's going to slam it home. Nice find by Dow. Good cut by Ellison.
Great press break there. Awesome pass by Connor Dow, and a flush finish by Ethan Ellison. Get a stop right here, Tigers. Let's go.
There he goes. He got out that time. Connor chases down Baker. Get out there.
That's all.
That doesn't go.
All right, give me one shot here, or a fast break.
Ochoa waits. Oh, doesn't get it, but he's going to go to the line. Tough one there. 24.6 seconds to play here in the third. Ochoa at the line. He'll shoot a couple. Oh, short.
Got to get one.
Yep. Hit this one, and it's going with something positive. Get out on the three-point shooters for sure. Got that one.
So Tigers with a 4-point lead in this quarter. Had the 8-point lead going into the break, so hopefully that's what we finish it.
Baker deep, doesn't go. Long rebound belongs to PC North. Baker trying to create space. Leonard deep's going to put it on the floor. Penetrate. Goes up from the free throw line. Doesn't go. That's the buzzer. Tigers leading it 48-36.
Well, and a great defensive possession there to end the third quarter. So Broken Arrow does what they couldn't do last night and came out of the locker room. I know that was something that they were really talking about, is just how they responded with the 9-point lead last night versus 8-point. This time they extend it from 8 to 12, predominantly based on the 5-point possession that was, like we said, was such a swing in the game, with Connor knocking down one, making the 2, missing the free throw, and then getting his own rebound for 3. That's kind of where we see the difference between now and halftime. So 8 minutes to play for your best basketball of the season to get to Norman.
If the pattern holds, average-wise, 12 points per quarter for PC North. So Tigers get a free throw, they're going to win this ball game.
Very, very even scoring here.
48-36.
Divisions by 12 for the Tigers as well.
Yeah, Tigers.
Yeah, so as we head to the fourth quarter, Tigers have 2 double-digit scores so far. Connor Dow with 20 and Justice Sutton with 12. Carrying the load of the scoring, 32 of the 48 between those two guys. Be interesting to see how the bench is utilized. It looks like Diego's going to start out to see if, maybe if Devon Wallace gets some minutes. Let's go down to Madison Dildon and see what she found out.
Coach was telling them you cannot relax away from the ball, and he was specifically looking at Diego when he said that. But he said, it's our tempo. You've won 3 quarters. You have to win this last one, guys.
Tigers will start with the basketball.
Good stuff there. And Diego's got to be more confident in his handle there. Costly turnover and a foul, and I think you're going to see Dason Cook come right back into the game.
You called it.
Coach Wallace has got to try, that's tough ask. He hasn't played a lot the last couple nights, but he's a very capable player, and he's just got to be more confident in himself.
Yeah, he let the ball kind of trail him as he made the turn.
Yeah, and this is what happened. When Diego's used to playing some more minutes than he has here the last couple of nights, but the rotation gets shorter as fortunately 1 free throw is missed. So now it's your job of your coaching staff to kind of pump his confidence back up as he comes to the bench and realize that, this team can't win a state championship without contributions from the bench, and that's one of the guys that so often gives you good minutes.
Yeah. He is the first player off the bench most nights. And both free throws were missed. Going to be a Tiger basketball.
So now you tell him, good foul, Diego.
Yeah. C.J. Smith knocked that one out of bounds. Smith definitely he scored tonight.
Connor's got to go deep. If he could sprint back there, they might have had a chance to.
Now they're coming to trap Connor.
What?
Bo Wallace calls a timeout. Didn't like what he was seeing, but
probably a little bit more premature there, but better safe than sorry with this lead right now.
one thing you get with Connor is the ability to see over the trap. And again, that goes back to something that doesn't happen a lot, even at 6A, where, you know, you're 6'4" at your shortest. What I like about it at being 6'4" is they, you know, it's not like 6'4", 6'5", 6'7" lumbering.
No,
they're all long and athletic.
You know, it's that interchangeable basketball that so many coaches are looking for these days, and it's kind of a trickle-down effect from the NBA where you're not seeing a lot of traditional centers anymore, and you want your 6'11", 7-footers to be able to handle the ball and shoot the three. So at the high school level, if you can get height, and I think at a younger age you're seeing that effect where more guys with height are learning to handle the ball. Unfortunate timing there on my part as we turn it over.
Well, and I'm thought defensively too is that, you know, sometimes you get these 6'4" guys against someone that's 6 foot or under.
Get on the floor.
They can't keep up with them. But not the case for the Tigers. There's a three on the way, doesn't go. Cook.
Over the back,
Cook got away with a little
pick
push.
Your foul there, and you might get 11. 11's been flirting with a potential technical, and there you go. He's done a lot of jawing in this game.
Yeah, he thought he grabbed it, and he's having a conversation. Payne and Jackson. Jackson's the one that got teed up. So Jackson thought he got fouled and may have gotten pushed in the back, but then the way he responded was not positive, or I should say he reacted.
Well, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 here first for Dayson, and then we'll see who shoots the technical free throws. So with 7:16 left and a 12-point lead, a chance to extend this to 16 and get possession if you knock down your free throws for Broken Arrow.
Yeah, here's where you go. If Cook hits his 1-and-1s, do you just keep him there? So I guess we answered that one.
Will not have a chance to have a 7-point possession. Now you're just hoping for another 5 when if Connor can knock these down.
He's 2 down. First one was good.
So 13 has been our largest lead of the night. Connor with a chance to stretch it to 14 here.
And stretch it he does. Tigers hit half a century with 7:16 to play.
And right now, this is a big possession. You can, game's not over if you hit a 3 here or whatever, but if you go up 16-17, you've got them on the ropes. Get it across half court. There we go. Look up.
Oh.
Still not squaring up all the time like I'd like to see us. Oh, my. Had a chance to finish there, but a little bit slow to react and couldn't knock it down. Great contest by Connor there. Awesome hustle play. Look up, look up.
Rebound. Oh, he's there. Cook.
Yeah.
Oh, nice save.
Smart decision by Dayson, knowing that time is your friend right now. Heady play there by Dayson Cook. I like that. No reason to force it. The pass was just off enough, and he took it out to the corner, got it out of there, and forced a foul, and Broken Arrow's now going to be in the 2-shot bonus the last 6.5 minutes of the game.
Ellison will go to the line and got grabbed turning the corner. So Tigers can maintain this. This will be PC North's first loss to someone other than PC West.
15-point lead. Nah, that's 16, but got one.
I think you're going to see North start firing it up. Well, and as I say that, penetration.
Get over there. I was just getting ready to compliment our defense and say we got to continue to play at a high level.
Ooh.
Dangerous turnovers there. Even with this 13-point lead, you got to be careful. And now another turnover there on the other end. So a lot of time left. That should have been a walk. And we got it a little bit. I think
took a while.
I think the back official located by our bench heard the voices. And
no doubt.
The call.
No doubt. Tigers catch a break there. The North has turned up the pressure just a little bit. Good find. Ellison gets calmly and waits, but gets fouled.
And this is where you have a chance to cash in these opportunities, knowing that you've got 6+ minutes of, 2 shots every time they foul you.
Yeah, and a short bench for North. They're not going to be able to do that a lot and keep the guys in there if they want in there to make a comeback.
Yeah, nobody with more than 3 fouls right now, but they do. Their entire lineup either has 2 or 3 fouls, so they're in position right now where as Ethan knocks down 1 of 2 again, where they're about to have some guys in foul trouble.
Probably seen nope. Look at me a foul on the Tigers there, a little trip.
I mean, he kind of lost control of the ball, and now you're going to get a 1-and-1. I don't know about that one. Broken Arrows looked a little tired on the defensive end the last 2 or 3 trips down the court. You can't relax. There's a lot of time for a team like, PCN's a team that scored 105 points in the first round of the playoffs. They've had multiple 90-point games this year. So for them to only have 39 points with, just a testament to the defense, but Broken Arrows predominantly played these 5 guys on the court tonight. So find a way to finish strong, dig down deep. You got 4 or 5 days off before the next game if you can finish.
They scored 49 once in a win over PC Original. And they scored, so that's the lowest they've scored is 49. You have to go up to 55 after that. Cook's going to get it across. So Tigers doing a good job of breaking it. Ellison.
Missed a potential loop there to Connor on the back end.
But PC did do a good job of coming back and finding him. Tigers just do keep away right now.
Skip.
Connor's thought about taking it. He's going to penetrate. He's
come
going to travel.
on.
Going to travel. I don't think Greg Spencer agreed with that one.
I mean, that was just it's not a travel.
Got a whistle and a timeout. PC North maybe? Think so. Tigers should be able to settle this one away as long as they maintain some calmness about it. Sense of calm. I think on the last press break right there before the travel, they handled that one well. Not getting anxious.
Well, and you don't want to just go into complete slowdown mode because there's still a lot of time left, and stranger things have happened, but this is actually a good timeout for BA as well, as they needed a little bit of rest here. You hate that it's coming off of a turnover off a questionable call, but just got to go down and get stops. I'm sure Coach Wallace is preaching right now that we've relaxed a little bit on defense the last few trips, so we got to turn it back up a notch.
Yeah, I think Coach Wallace.
And this is a situation where you feel like you maybe want to go to your bench here and give a couple of your guys a rest, but unfortunately the bench is thinned a little bit, and I think you're just trying to get to the state tournament right now with the guys that brought you here. Right. And so wouldn't be surprised if you see these 5 guys finish the game.
Yeah, and Coach Wallace kept them as long as he could in the huddle until he got called out the second time. Deep 3. Doesn't go. Nice rebound. Sutton there, and they're surrounding him.
Look up.
Cook. Oh, be careful with that one. Cook's got it. Back to Howell. He's going to be hammered, but going to get a steal. Reverse layup doesn't go. Battle underneath. Foul and 1.
Well,
tough break there. So Payne's going to go to the line.
Well, and we turned it over, and we didn't have all 5 guys hustling back into the situation. That took a loose ball and one and we didn't even have all 5 guys back in the picture. So costly turnover there is PCN has a chance to cut it back to a 9-point game, which 9 points with 5 minutes left that's by no means an insurmountable lead.
That's 3 shots.
Yeah.
2 turnovers in a row by the Tigers.
That should be a foul.
There's a foul, yep.
And this is probably going to be a long fourth quarter. It already is feeling long.
The first half kind of flew by, I thought, but this one not so much. I never understand those fouls in the backcourt. It's like, pressure him, make him use as much as that 10 seconds as you
Yeah,
can. You might just get a break. And
I think they're just seeing as much as they can get away with and hoping that they get the turnover or missed call or the free throws missed and the clocks get stopped. The clock is, if you're Broken Arrow right now, you're playing PCN and you're playing the clock.
Yep.
So, and really both ways. There's two opponents in this game for each team.
Yeah, Broken Arrow's wanting that clock to go faster, and PC North wanting it not to move at all. So DJ gets both of them. That's always good when you can get them both and get it pushed back up to 11. 4:50 to play in the ball game. Cross-court path. Tigers extending again the zone. Doing a great job. Continue to put pressure, not allow that three-point shot. Gonna skip pass. Not there.
Surprised how little we've seen PCN flash a guy into that high post. You'd think Smith would be a guy they'd like to get there more often.
Connor Dow with the rebound. He's gonna swing around and get out of that, man. He says, no, you're not getting this ball.
Good job there by Connor and DJ breaking that press. And if you're Broken Arrow, being smart attack mode, and that's exactly what we got, and he couldn't finish. But I like that shot, though.
Yeah, you can't not stop playing.
You're not trying to run 4 minutes off the clock. This isn't.
Oh, it's a slip, gonna be a travel.
This isn't Anadarko.
That's unfortunate. Anadarko.
Sorry if you're watching from Anadarko
sleeping.
right now, but you brought this on yourself.
Yeah. That's a good shot for Connor. You don't want everyone to take that one, but he's your guy, so shoot that ball. You got, what's he got? How many's he got on the board up there? Yeah, Connor has 25 tonight.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm looking at numbers, not points. Give it to him.
Get down that baseline. Yep, there we go.
Good job. And way to protect the basketball. Payne tried to reach around. That's Payne's fourth personal foul, I believe. Tell you what, the double bonus sure does make a difference when you get to the line.
Yeah, there's less pressure on you to have to hit that one-on-one, and it is a nice feeling.
I know it's been around a while.
They just implemented it 35 years ago. Good job there by DJ extending the lead back up to 13. PCN flirted with single digits, getting it down to 9, but here we are, 13-point lead with 3:45 to play. Guard that three-point line and do not foul.
And there's the foul. Well, counting girls basketball, 2 of the Tigers' last 3 state championships in basketball came after they went through this consolation round of area. So in 2007, Coach Walls was on that team.
97.
97. I say that was 7 all the time. But now 97. Beat Tulsa Rogers
to get to state.
And Broken Arrow girls in 14 after their undefeated season, or excuse me, in 15, and their season 14 came back after losing to Muskogee in the area championship game and got a win. And went on to win their second straight title.
I'd be careful going behind the back there in traffic, but if there's somebody that can do it, it's DJ Howe, who's got fouled about 4 times on that trip, but
that ball slapped away. 3:32 to play. Tigers up by 11.
Yeah, Tigers' last and only boys basketball state championship, 1997. So it's been a while. It's only been since 2018. PC North, I believe it might have been their first basketball state championship, and that might be 5 on him.
That is 5 on Payne. He did push him. Just got a little aggressive, and that's a tough one to take in your in your final game of your senior year to foul out in your last ball game.
Can't remember what game it was. It was earlier in the year, and it was kind of a free throw contest and broken out. And I made a comment to Ethan about how a Kiwanis free throw shooting contest had broken out, and it's kind of what we're seeing again in the first. Was it the Kiwanis or like the Key Club? I remember back in the day.
Well, Kiwanis and Key
Elks
Club
Lodge, or somebody always used to sponsor those free throw shooting contests.
The Key Club was the junior club of the Kiwanis.
Yeah, that's right.
So. Yeah.
Ethan had no idea what I was talking about. Great defense.
Well, they got behind you. Nice give.
Oh,
Sutton's getting hammered. Oh, my goodness. I hope he's going to be able to play next weekend.
I mean, how is that not anything but blatantly? That was a knee, hip check.
Well, we did see the Zamboni out early, so that was a nice check down there with the guy going in on the ice to the board. Sutton said, man, I got hammered hard.
Well, he took that hard hit last night, and then, of course, this is the scene of the crime where he had his concussion against Sapulpa and missed 2 or 3 games.
Yes.
But running into that hard concrete wall down there. So he's probably glad that this is his last game in this gym.
Say, Coach, take me out.
Largest lead of the night now, 15 with 3:15 left to play. Tigers feeling really good, but they've got to stop fouling.
Well, they always talk about the rule of verticality. I think it's what they had there, but didn't get the call. Ellison, I thought, went straight up.
Yeah,
but more often than not, you leave your feet, you're going to get called.
Yeah, that's.
So 3-point
so
play
the
there.
Quick-lived 15-point leads back down to 12 with 3:11 left. Broken Arrow continues to break the press with quite a bit of ease, as long as they don't make 50-50 passes where they're the lobs and some of those things. But usually when we've done things fundamentally, we break it pretty quickly.
That one's good from Cook.
I think that's his first time at the line tonight.
Well, he missed one earlier, I
believe.
Did he? Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Got those 2. So the Tigers have been perfect from the line since they scored points 53 and 54. Matter of fact, since that time, all their points have been from the line.
Oh, the quick, long release there.
2:40 to play, and Sutton's going to get it across the 10-point line, the second line. Connor's going to keep it. Now he's going to give it up. Nice find by Ellison. Little nifty sleight of hand.
Yeah, that was some great passing there. Really just good, solid, fundamental basketball across the board there by Broken Arrow on that possession, as they are 2 minutes and 29 seconds from delayingly, is that a word, delayingly, punching their ticket to state with this potential win over PC North. And, you look at this game and comparative scores and things like that. I mean, this may be the best team, most talented team we've played all year, and the Tigers have thoroughly, it's not a blowout. It's PC North that has battled, but we have controlled this game, tempo, and everything from the get-go, really.
Here's one for you. Tigers have scored 16 points this quarter. Those are the first 2 field goals from the floor.
They've hit free throws and
14 points in free throws.
Panthers have done a nice job, kind of extending their potential to make this a game by all the fouls, and they've scored at a higher clip themselves too than they were on pace for. I think they were.
Yes, they were on pace for
36 or something going into the
48.
fourth.
Yeah, 48 is what they were on pace for.
Yeah, but I'm saying going into the fourth, they were at 36.
They were at 36. Yeah, they scored 12. Madison, you got something for us down there?
Yeah, Coach was just telling them that they have to come and get us because we're the best team here, is what he said. He said we have to get a stop, no shooting fouls. You have to trust it, guys.
I think the Tigers have proven that tonight. They are the best team on the court. Three-pointer doesn't go. Sutton, and he's fouled right away and bear hugged.
Well, and this is after such a tough loss last night. You go 24-0. You're 3.5 wins potentially away. You know, if you win, you punch that in, you go 25-0 at the state tournament. Now, this is can't say enough about how impressive this bounce back effort is by Broken Arrow, coming off a tough loss. I mean, we saw what happened last year. You kind of rolled into the playoffs, faced a really good Booker T team that you had played multiple times, take a tough, close loss in that, and then you got to turn around less than 24 hours or I guess less than 24 hours by the time the game's over, and had to play a good Jinx team, and you got sent home. You didn't make the state tournament, even though you went in there ranked top 5, but this team having 5 guys that were all a part of that rotation last year, were part of your top 7, all remembered that well, and they have handled it with a lot of maturity tonight.
Yeah. And this team came in number 2 in the East, and they got upset in the regional.
Yeah.
So made it this far. So this is not like, not like sometimes you got to play someone in your consolation
this
area
should have
team.
been on paper, should have been the championship of this bracket. It's a 1 and 3, teams that were in the top 3 all year long.
Well,
so
they shouldn't have played. If they were going to play, they shouldn't have played each other until the state tournament in the final game.
Yeah.
If they were going to get that far. So that's that. This is a.
Are there more high schools of the 32 teams? Are there more 6A schools in the West than the East? Is that why
that's
the
why
lopsided
they're all here.
brackets?
Yes.
I thought that was the case. I just never really looked it up to confirm it. But that's why you see some of these other West Side schools on the east side of the bracket.
You wonder, we're at 2 minutes, and when is North going to call it off? That was a nice little
probably when the buzzer sounds. They're going to go down swinging.
Timeout right there.
Yeah.
66-50. Tigers lead it with 1:52. I know you don't have a scoreboard. I mean, you have a scoreboard, but not a clock. So 1:52 to play, unless you can see the one from our single camera that we're using.
Had one of the other consolation games, Choctaw punched their ticket to state with a 49-48 win over Westmore in that game. Wow. So Choctaw is going to be in state along with Owasso, Norman, Edmond North, and what was the other?
I don't know who's the other one over there.
Moore, maybe?
Moore. Yes, it was Moore.
And then we've got Deer Creek and Mustang will be tipping off here pretty shortly. Mustang, a team Broken Arrows beat twice this year. And then right here on this court, after this game, you've got PC West and BTW.
That ought to be a dandy.
So one thing we mentioned, I think, off the air, but we didn't talk about on air, is even though Broken Arrow is going to make the state tournament and they're still technically ranked number 1, they will not be able to be the number 1 seed because they've lost last night. So they will probably be the 5 seed, right?
They'll be. Well, how they do it is you got 4
the cross.
The cross, and they will play whoever the number 2 seed is, because they're going to go in as the top consolation team from this side. So they will play the number 2 seed in the or however that works. Tigers almost losing the basketball. Get on the floor. And Sutton's going to slide out of bounds. That's why they had the Zamboni out here earlier. Remember, we saw that between games. And guys are sliding around. We've seen a check against the boards. We've seen sliding across.
That looked
the
like
hockey game.
A young Steve Cowan on the slip and slide back in the
man.
day. Did they have slip and slides when you were a kid?
They had slip and slides. Yes, they did. Long one on the way, doesn't go. Connor Dow's going to chase it down. Going to give the ball up.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Ethan.
Got a chance for Dason.
Oh, nope. Ethan gets it stripped. PC West coming the other way. Three-pointer. Nope. Fake. Now there's talk. Oh, Ethan Ellison with a block. Regathers. Cook with the rebound. Ellison, is he going to try it again? Or is he going to pull it out? He's going to wait for his buddy. Connor Dow's going to lay it in easy.
Well, these Tiger fans are about to get on their feet right now. A good contingent once again on hand, and this team deserves a standing ovation.
So Greg Spencer stands.
I'm going to stand. Maybe I can start it. Yeah, I'm going to
There
take
you go.
responsibility for that standing ovation.
68-52, 45 seconds to play and counting. And that's going to be your ball game.
Been an
BC North not gonna foul.
unbelievable season for Broken Arrow, and for them to bounce back the way they
what I was
did
thinking.
is just such a great job by Coach Wallace and his staff and these seniors and DJ Howe. Really special win right here.
Yeah, and it's, it is so challenging to go undefeated. I'm thinking, you look at the NCAA 1976, University of Indiana, the last team to go undefeated.
There's only, in 6A, there's only ever been 2 6A boys teams go undefeated and win it all.
So
Union and Mustang have done it, and so Tigers had a chance to do it, but they still got a chance to win state and go 27-1.
There you go, 68-52, a decisive final and a message sent to the rest of the 6A folks who will be in the state tournament. The Tigers are for real, as this is, as we mentioned, this team's only lost 2 and none like this.
Yeah, that was just a flat-out, beginning-to-end, thorough, dominant effort by Broken Arrow. For Coach Wallace and his crew to get these guys' mind right after last night's overtime loss, and then come out here and play one of their most complete games of the season. Really impressive stuff.
Not a lot of turnovers. The defensive adjustment from their normal man-to-man to zone was just fabulous by the coaching staff, and it worked to perfection. Just give up a few of those long threes, and that's going to happen. But for the most part, they rebounded well enough. They defended on the wings well enough, and just an all-around excellent job in this 68-52 win.
Absolutely. Broken Arrow, I don't even have much else to say, just how that was just a great all-around effort. Connor Dow leads the way with 24, Justice Sutton with 17, DJ Howe with 14, 68-52. The Tigers are going to the state tournament after all, boys and girls. One last reminder, unfortunately, last stream for ArrowVision for the year. We'll be bringing you a lot of content from on the road, but thank you so much for watching us all year long. Just been an awesome season for both of these basketball teams. And we got 2 teams with chance to win state championships. Can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, sending both the boys and the girls. So hopefully maybe we can get Madison with Coach Wallace down there as the Tigers accept their area plaque, which means, hey, we're going on to state. Interesting point, we talked about it earlier. Tigers scored 20 points, only 4 from the floor. Everything else was from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. So a rarity. Look at the fans.
I'm actually going to head to the locker room so we can help out with some camera stuff. So I'm going to let you wrap this up after the interview.
There it is. The fans are on their feet.
Thanks everybody for watching.
All right, thanks, Greg. Fans are on their feet. Coach is enjoying some photographs down there. Another one coming up, but a wonderful season has not come to an end. It is unfortunate, as Greg mentioned, that we cannot stream due to the OSSAA giving the NFHS one of the hardest things to say. So Madison's got Coach down there. All right, Coach Wallace, congratulations from up here. Give me that one, Madison. What do you got to say?
Coach, you just punched your ticket to state. How do you feel right now?
Oh, just amazing. I'm just happy for these kids right now. Just can't wait to go celebrate with them.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Congrats.
All right, Coach is going to go celebrate. Tigers do it. They're going on to state. We'll have more as you look on our social sites about who the Tigers will play. Coming up, we'll find that out tomorrow. For Greg Spencer, Madison Dildine, the Tiger ArrowVision crew, this is Steve Cowan. Have a good night. Tigers win it 68-52 and are headed to the state tournament. Good night.